Today I wanted to talk about cognitive behavioral therapy. Do I sound like a doctor now? Cognitive behavior therapy. Employers today are looking for people with cognitive skills, and cognitive thinking. You say that, I'm All India first rank holder, or I got, so many percentage of marks, or whatever, You say that, I've excelled, or I hold this excellence and all. If you don't have cognitive skills, then you are incomplete, my friend. Maybe you're mostly, a very academic person. I love reading books, and though I hate to say somebody bookworm, I would title these kind of people as bookworms only, because they can read anything, write the examination and pass, but they cannot apply what they have studied to a practical, challenging situation. And I very strongly urge you not to be like that. Are you getting it? When people say that be practical, that this and all, what does being practical mean? What does being practical mean? Do you mean to say that you should be indifferent, not emotional at all? You should not cry when you're happy, you should not cry when you're sad? Is that what people try to say, be practical? I don't think so. Being practical, like what it says in Bhagavad Gita, Sthita Prajna. He who doesn't get, too excited when he is happy, or too depressed or demotivated, that person is called Sthita Prajna. It means he's focused, he's balanced in any atmosphere. Too much happiness cannot make him go mad. Too much sadness also cannot make him or her go sad. So we are all called to live a balanced life. Okay. And one of such principles is cognitive behavior therapy. You must be problem focused. See, there are many people, when my team also comes to me and tells me, sir, this is the challenge, I listen to them, because that's my job as a leader. As a leader, tell yourself, if you are a leader, you should have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay, 2 ears and 1 mouth. It means you have to listen more and speak less. Are you getting it? You have to listen more and then speak less. You may say, I'm manager, I'm boss, and whatever. You got to be a very good listener if you want to be a very good leader. So when my team comes and tells me, that there is a challenge or something like that, I listen to them. But I would also love, to listen from them. If they were the boss, if they were the owners, or if they were the decision makers, what is the decision that they are going to take had they been, in my place? And if I found it impressive, then, my thought process, I would definitely love to implement that. So don't be, too egoistic or too bossy, that you should not listen from a fresher. I tell you, freshers, they can change the history. That's why, youth is the backbone of any nation, any aspiring nation. Coming back. So be problem focused. So whenever somebody is telling you a problem, ask them what could be the solution. Even if you are somebody who is going and cribbing to your spouse or boss or family member, we don't have this, that, I need an iPhone, I need this MacBook, I need this PS2, PS6 now, I need this. Why? Then how are we going to fund that? And what are your solutions to make this happen? Focused on emotions. Everything you cannot go as per a policy and procedure. As I always say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So respect people's emotions. It may be an important day for you. On that day, a very important team member might be absent, but respect their emotions. And even if somebody is leaving, I see, some people, ill-treating people in the notice period. I mean, I think that is very okay, let me say that, that's a very cheap attribute. You should not be like that, because tomorrow he is going to a different place. Yeah, not all, employees like not all employers, but I think you as a leader or manager should ensure that there is proper work environment wherein, there is that emotional balance also, and focus on thoughts, ideas. If there is any way, that you have to do the thing, ask your team for idea, ask your kids also for ideas. Okay, we want to go for a vacation. Okay, fine, great. Okay, which place? How many days? How? Then how are you going to do your homework? I mean, get those thoughts and look at their behavior. Focus on their behavior also. Body language. Learn to study the body language of people also. Very important. Very important. They say in a survey, 55% of our communication is just body language. The gestures, eye contact, the way, you move your body. 55%. And 37% is the tone of voice, the way we speak. I mean, most of the fights, in the family just happens because of tone of voice. Husband calls wife, or mother-in-law, or somebody calls, wife or somebody. Or kid also, the way he responds to his parents. Hey Chintu, that can get him a slap. Just the tone of voice. Just the tone of voice. And only 8% is content. Only 8% is content. Bolo. Versus, boliye. Yes, please tell me. Getting it? 55% is body language. So when you're going for interview also, now the COVID honeymoon period is over. People are working from offices, right? So you don't have the luxury of sitting in the home and somebody prompting you from before and all. Now you have to go to office. So when you go to office, you're going for a leadership position, manager position. Your body language is important. I was somebody who was shortlisted for the Indian Army. So a firm handshake, the eye contact, a pleasant smile, not laugh, a pleasant smile. All these things matter. As a leader, your energy or your depressive attitude is contagious. Yada Raja Tada Praja. So make sure that you are cheerful and client-centered. Focus on your client, because you all are studying EA, you'll be serving your client. Make sure that whatever you study now, you're able to offer those solutions to clients. Offer those solutions to client. See, these classes that I'm taking now, you paid for EA and RTP. But I'm teaching you these other things because these behaviors, what you're hearing now, this piece of my classes is something that is going into your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind will only read the content that I'm giving you, but this piece is what is going into your subconscious mind. And subconscious mind is very, very powerful. Then collaborative. Learn to collaborate and work as a team. As a team. I mean, the greatest Indian epic, Bahubali. Can you imagine the star cast? Can you imagine the team that has worked on it? I mean, even if it had a great director like Rajamouli Garu, or a wonderful muscular heroes like Prabhas and Rana, and a beautiful heroines like Anushka and Tamanna. I mean, it doesn't go just like that. You need lots and lots of team members to make such a beautiful movie. Very important that you work as a team, and you must focus present always. First priority is present. Yeah, we should learn from your mistakes and we should work towards our future, but we should never forget that we are in the present. Today is a gift from God. That's why we call it as present. So learn to treasure these things, and whenever you are given a situation, make sure that you get those ideas, those thoughts, those emotions, behaviors, that physical sensation. You're able to feel the other person. Especially when I have, one-on-one, most of the time, I love to see my, team share their emotions. It gives me such a joy, when I'm talking to them. I'm able to understand their needs, their goals, their dreams. And if there's anything that I can do to make that happen, awesome. So once you become a professional, once you qualify also, make sure that you create a wonderful environment and you practice this cognitive behavioral therapy, and it has to start from you. Before you preach, it has to start from you. And encourage your children also to have these cognitive skills. Very, very important.